Ciao da Avsim! Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is new column that starts today. It is a weekly space in which every Friday I will tell you about the most important facts of recent days related to Juventus, proposing reflections on them. For those who already follow my channel and my videos in Italian, this column may be repetitive. In fact, I will summarize what I have already said in my videos last week, but in English. The goal is to address Juventus fans around the world, those who do not speak or do not understand Italian well, to be able to dialogue with them too, that is, with you. First of all, I ask you to be patient with my English. I understand it and speak it rather well, but I've not been speaking it very much for the last years, so I'm quite a bit rusty. That's why you'll see me read on a screen when I speak, while I speak. I need it not to make mistakes and to be more fluid in exposure. I hope you will appreciate it, but with your help and with the upcoming videos, things should get better. Of course, if you notice during the video that you are enjoying it, you can put a nice like below to let me know and encourage me for the next appointments. Also, in order not to miss the new videos in this column and every other of the week, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Thank you. Let's start by talking about Paul Pogba. In recent weeks, we have witnessed the increasingly clear developments of the negotiation to bring the French midfielder back to Juventus. By now, at the beginning of July, we are at the final stages. There are only a few days left for medical tests, signing on the contract, and the official presentation via social media. We are all eager to find out what shirt number Pogba will wear in this new Bianconero adventure, also because right now it is really difficult to choose how to customize the new Juventus shirt, and as you can see, I am a huge collector, so it is important to know how to buy. We are talking about the number 10, although it could end up on the back of Federico Chiesa, who, in my opinion, deserves it more since he is a striker. But on Pogba, I would like to say you something else. Are we really sure that this is a win-win operation for Juventus? Let's try to analyze it. Pogba certainly brought a lot of money in the Bianconeri coffers in 2016 when he came back to Manchester United. But after these 6 seasons, that gain has now faded. So taking him back for €0, aside the commission figures for his entourage, which are unknown to date, it is undeniably a bargain. The problem lies on the pitch. Pogba is no longer the one of 2016, but neither is the one of 2015, when he was decidedly strong. In fact, in these last 6 seasons at the Red Devils, he had a progressively decreasing performance, with also many injuries. I personally calculated the number of games Pogba missed with United from 2016 to 2022 due to his various injuries, especially those to the ankle, corresponds to 25% of the total official matches played by the team. A little too much if we consider that Dybala, who has been sent away by Juventus also due to too many injuries, had a lower percentage during his 7th season with the Bianconeri. Not only that, beyond the injuries, Pogba dropped in performance, losing Brian's quality, decisiveness, technique and contribution to goals. His average is in fact about 15 goals and assists per season, with a decrease in the last 2 years. Will it be a coincidence that Manchester United supporters are not desperate for the Frenchman's farewell, and English spectators can confirm it to me? This doesn't mean that Pogba has become a mediocre player, nor does it mean that he will certainly have a negative performance with Juventus. But we can't say with certainty that he will play very well and that he will have a positive impact. Everything is set to be seen and proven. with the hope of us, Juventini, that things can go well. But the concept is that it doesn't make much sense to get excited about this purchase as if it were automatically, mathematically, a great purchase on the sporting level. It's better to be cautious and wait for the verdict of the pitch. Also because Pogba will receive an important salary. There is talk of about 10 million euros per season, net per season, bonuses included. So he will have to prove his worth without being able to rely on memories and gratitude. Undoubtedly, someone like Pogba in Italian football and Serie A can still make a difference at 29 compared to the Premier League, but precisely for this reason we are talking about a downsizing, maybe a downsizing of Juventus that takes up a footballer who would have had difficulties elsewhere, as confirmed by the fact that very few great clubs were on his trail. Turning instead to Angel Di Maria, I will be much more critical about this. I find it really unacceptable for a club like Juventus to be humiliated by a footballer at the end of his career. Yes, humiliated. Di Maria didn't want to come to Juventus. It was understood very clearly in his interview with ESPN, in which he called Juve the greatest club in Italy, while Barcelona one of the greatest in Europe, clearly saying that he always dreamed of playing for Barca. And above all, the time and the wait of over 2 months to say yes to Juve are the proof that the 34-year-old Argentine is really unconvinced of his choice. He would have preferred something else. So we have to ask ourselves with what motivations he comes to play for the Bianconeri. Not to mention the fundamental aspect. Di Maria already thinks of Rosario Central in Argentina, where he will certainly come back next season. Its purpose is to play in Europe a few more months to keep ready and fit for the World Cup, and then come back home. He also said explicitly, I'm not inventing anything, but a club that makes a sports planning, a club that plans, a club who plan for the future, their own projects, can't take a player for a single season. The teams fighting not to be relegated act that way. How can Juventus aspire to the Scudetto and be competitive in Europe by organizing the team this way? By the way, no one discusses the technical qualities of Fideo, but there are many doubts about his motivations for contributing to the team's goals. How do you think about this? Finally, let's talk about what Juventus CEO Maurizio Arrivabene said in an interview with Tutto Sport, a Turin newspaper that represents the most aligned voice with the current management of Juve. Arrivabene, at the helm of the club since 1 year after an experience at Ferrari, has candidly admitted that he doesn't understand anything about football, but this is not important to him because it's enough that Cherubini, sports director, and Nedved, vice president, understand football. I disagree with this. A CEO of a company must be competent in the main business matter of that company. But the thing that worries me the most is the project Arrivabene talked about, turning Juventus into something more than a football club, doing 360 degrees entertainment, and creating a football brand, a global brand, not football brand, disregarded sports performance. Now, this tendency to marginalize the pitch is dangerous, because a football team must first of all be a football team. If you want to create a brand like linked to a football team, the first thing to do is to be strong on the pitch, to be competitive, and to win. This is no longer the main goal for Arrivabene, for this management, for this Juventus. Then the whole transfer market takes on a different meaning. This management seems to no longer be interested in buying strong players because they are strong and can make you win, but buying them because they can help increase the visibility of the brand, of the global brand, which is commercial and non-sportive. In fact, both Pogba and Di Maria have a huge international following on social media, like Dybala, who instead has been let go, but for different reasons. Probably because coach Massimiliano Allegri did not like him. Allegri, who certainly doesn't shine for the quality of the game of the teams he coaches. And from this point of view, how do you attract new supporters if the team on the pitch expresses itself as we saw last season, the way we saw last season, that is very badly? How can you attract new support? How you can attract new supporters? Wouldn't it be more important, I ask you, wouldn't it be more important to first create a strong team that plays well and is competitive so that the brand develops automatically as a consequence? And what should supporters rejoice for? What should us supporters, us Juventini, rejoice for? For victories and good matches, or for new merchandising products? I sincerely have many doubts. And even the fact that for Arrivabene, even the fact that Arrivabene said that disgruntled supporters are not worthy of being called supporters, it's very bad. It's very serious. Are they trying to silence dissent? Are they trying to silence our dissent? Enough for today. These were the most important topics of the first appointment with Avsim Weekly Report on this July the 1st, 2022. Tell me your opinion in the comment space below. Let me know with a like that you appreciated the video. Be generous and patient with my English, please. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. See you very soon, and sempre forza Juve!